to Eastside Baptist Church. My name is James Jenkins, the 14th. And I'm coming to you live today to tell you that the Lord has been watching you motherfuckers not put nothing in the contribution box. Sister Jenkins, please point the person out who didn't put nothing in the contribution box today.
What? Don't be pointing at me.
It's the reason why our toilet in the church is not working. Because no one
that thing can slap a hole over there. You want to eat all that shit before he come to church.
And he gave me the word to give it to you.
What's wrong with this pastor?
Better start putting something in the contribution
oh
box.
No.
So me and Sister Jenkins
I got
can
bills.
continue to ride D's on that bitch.
D's?
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, it is. What the hell is D's? Well, hey y'all, welcome. This is Sister Such and Such. I hope y'all been having a good week so far. It's Friday. And a lot of shit's been going on, so I hope y'all ain't letting nobody fuck up y'all week and everything. But this, y'all listening to On One Radio. Okay? The talk show podcast station. Sponsored by, or brought to you by Spreaker.com. And this is the Sister Such and Such show, basically. It's Sister Talk, really. That's the name of the show. It's a little hot in here right now. I done had my meds and I'm sitting here looking at the greens I want to eat. But you know what? That's going to have to wait. Maybe I'll do one of them mucking bangs or something. Wait, that's not what it's called. I thought it was called a mucking bang. Well, it sounds kind of nasty the way you say it. But anywho, why you looking at me like that? Get the hell away from my greens. Let me do my show. This is Sister Such and Such review on the Amber Guyger Murder Trial case. Now, everybody's been talking about it. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the media and everything like that. The trial is, I guess, finally over now. And there's a lot of people that's got some mixed emotions about this trial. But I'm going to tell you this one thing about this woman. If you don't know who Amber Guyger is, this here woman was a police officer in Dallas. And on September 6, 2018, the off-duty Dallas police officer Amber Guyger walked into an apartment she thought was hers, or at least she lied and said that, at Southside Flats, and fatally shot an unarmed man named Botham Jane, who she believed to be an intruder in her home. Now, the shooting set in motion one of the most high-profile police shootings in Dallas history. That's in Dallas history now. Okay, so now this trial went on for what, 6-7 days? 6? One of them. Hell, I was on my medication. On half of it. I was watching it. Don't look at me like that. Y'all can't see what's on. My granddaughter's in here eyeballing my greens. Now, before I get into this, everybody should know about this case. If you don't, I'll give you some little info here and there on that. But ultimately, her ass was found guilty. She was found guilty, and she was, all in all, convicted of murdering this man while he was trying to sit there and eat his damn ice cream. Who cares if he was high sitting there eating his ice cream? But he was in his house, and she come all up in there willy-nilly and want to tell that lie, talking about she thought it was her place. Bitch, we ain't stupid. Ain't none of us stupid. But yet and still, she got her ass up there, her lily white ass up there, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend nobody. But I'm Sister Such and Such, and I'm going to tell the shit like it is. So you can get mad if you want to. I don't give a damn. But I'm going to tell you the truth. If you're listening to On One Radio on the regular, you know that this radio station, this podcast station, the motto is raw, uncut truth. Let me say that one more time for them back there in the back. Girl, get off your knees back there. I don't know, I just feel like it's a female back there on her knees somewhere. But it's about raw, uncut truth. Now, sister such and such don't mean no harm, but I'm gonna bring the truth just like it is. That bitch was up there lying. It's bad enough it came out in court about her sexting. I said that right. Yeah, okay. She was sexting her partner. Now, she's a police officer. We know police officers have partners, but you ain't supposed to be fucking your partners. Not to mention the man was married. You're supposed to have some type of respect and decency, and of course she did not. Although my mouth sounds the way it does, I actually do have some common courtesy and decency for others. I'm not going after nobody else's man. That's not your man. Leave it alone. Like them kids say, nachos. Somebody be like, what about some nachos? Not yours. Just like that. Now that builds up to show what her character and her morals was about, and it damn sure wasn't about doing her damn job, because up until the point of this shooting, this bitch was over there texting and going on, taking hoo-ha pictures. What, they don't understand? Okay, I'll tell you. Shut up, I'm gonna tell them. Okay, so a hoo-ha is between your legs, whether you're a man or a woman. Now, if you hear me refer to a hoo-ha, that's what you got between your damn legs. Well, between her legs is, I don't know what type of hoo-ha, but I believe she was taking pictures and whatnot, and snapping, chatting, and whatever, and asking the man if he want to touch and whatnot, letting him listen to the so-called moistness of her hoo-ha. Now, does this in any way sound like somebody that you will put your trust in? Hell no. Not I. But moving right along. Now, the whole thing about this case is that she was stating that she was so tired. That's how we got to the point of her getting to this man's apartment. She was so tired, and she stayed on a whole nother floor. And it wasn't even a full damn block from a damn job. So, why the hell she was being lazy and driving, I don't know. But let's just stack that over there in the corner to deal with the way she do things, her motives, her actions, and her thinking. And clearly she got some shitty thinking if she thought that was okay to be able to get up there on stand and lie about that. Mr. Jane had a red rug in front of his door. Now, she know damn well she didn't have no damn red rug in front of her damn door. It's a red damn rug. But I digress. Not only that, once she opened the door, supposedly, and got into the apartment, she sat there and lied on the stand, just as big as they, and said she saw a figure over in the corner somewhere. But it's too dark for her to see that wasn't her motherfucking apartment. Bitch was either on something, or her intentions was to fuck that man off for whatever reason it was. I don't know. Because like I say, she got stinky thinking, shitty thinking, and she landed herself in a shitty ass situation because this man was sitting down on the couch eating ice cream when she came up in there, and you know just as much as I do, somebody bring their ass in your house and you gonna get up to my, hey, fuck is you? The hell you doing in my damn house? And at which point she shot this man. Because the trajectory of the bullet, yes, I said it like that, it went in the top of the man's left titty. Now this is a very tall man compared to her little short lily ass. So if he was over in the corner dancing back and forth, and she was able to see exactly what he was doing and where he was, then she should know good and hell well she wasn't in her apartment. But she shot the man. Anyhow. And she sat there on the stand and cried and dropped them big crocodile ass tears like that was gonna make a damn difference. Trying to sound all innocent and shit. She wasn't sounding innocent when she was asking her partner to touch it. You wanna touch it? This my hoo-ha. Listen to it. Touch it. Knowing this man was a married man. Yes, I have to keep mentioning that because it shows the state of mind she was in. But her words was she was so tired that she didn't know which apartment she was at. Her ass wasn't too tired when she was down there diddling and going on, making it all juicy and moist and whatnot, and asking the man if he wanted to touch it. She didn't get caught doing that. She didn't even use the gate code to get in to her complex. You know how you live in an apartment complex. If you've ever lived in an apartment complex and it's a gated complex, sometimes people will get lazy and just drive on through when another driver has already opened the gate because you don't want to take the time to either punch the numbers or pull out your gate code card. Well, that's what she did. And I say that to say this. She knew exactly what the hell she was doing. She looked at this man as a threat. How the hell could this man be a threat in his own damn home? Tell me that. Now, looking at it from the other side, she was a damn threat because she's in somebody else's home. Like, just being honest about it. So, basically, Botham paid the ultimate price. He paid for his life. He paid with his life for being in his own house, high as hell, eating ice cream comfortably. So this strange person come up into his apartment, and he's just trying to figure out who the hell she is, and he gets shot for pretty much asking somebody why they in his house. If you think about it. And to top it off, the neighbors testified that, well, they didn't hear her say nothing. You know, normally when a cop is presenting themselves, they have them certain little key words they have to say. Y'all know what them words is. Halt, stop, police, put your hands where I can see them. You know, they got to identify themselves. Well, which she did not, because, you know, popos, like I know popos, they're going to be hollering and screaming at you. But none of the neighbors heard none of that. And a matter of fact, originally, at the crime scene, that was a young lady who caught her on film, pacing back and forth on the balcony when she should have been in there trying to save that man's life. But do you think they had that witness in court? Hell no. You know why? Because that would have showed pure guilt. She could have got the whole enchilada. But instead, they convicted her and gave her 10 years. Now, that's enough, true enough, to keep her from ever holding or owning a gun again like that. It's going to be hard as hell for her to get another job when she get out. But I personally think she deserved a little more. What do y'all think about that? I mean, it's a hot mess. You got all these folks getting up there on stand, and they sitting there, and one of the neighbors, you know, he got teary-eyed and emotional talking about Botham Jean and how he would be singing different songs in the morning time or whatnot. So he was a happy-go-lucky fellow. Didn't bother nobody, apparently. Had no issues. So why did he deserve to die? He did not. And the defense want to sit there and say they are holding Amber Guyger to an impossible standard. How the hell are they? How the fuck were they holding her to an impossible standard? Now, y'all know as well as I do, every other person, if the police don't kill them already, they arrested and gone. And this girl didn't get arrested till about, 2-3 days later? Because even after the shooting, she was texting her boyfriend, her married partner, talking about wanting to get drunk and celebrate. Why would you do that on the day that this man is getting ready to be buried? Sounds like you're celebrating to me. But maybe I look at it differently from a whole lot of people, but that speaks volumes to me. That shows no remorse. I mean, if you really and truly made a mistake, the circumstance would have been different. You wouldn't have made a mistake by going into somebody else's apartment. Going to the wrong car in the parking lot, that's one thing. and realizing this ain't even the hell my damn car. Oh shit, where did I park? It happens to people at Walmart all the time. But at the same time, it's not millions of people accidentally going into the wrong apartments and killing people. I'm just saying, sister such and such is gonna tell it like it is. It just makes no damn sense. Now the ballistic evidence showed Jane was either getting up or cowering when Guyger shot twice, hitting him once in the heart. That's a kill shot. And then she hollered she was scared. No, I ain't buying that shit. I just ain't buying it. But Jane's sister testified, and then they let that, I'm going to try to be nice on when I talk about this Texas Ranger, because I might got to go back to Texas here and now sometime in the near future. But that Ranger got his ass up there and just flat out gave his opinion instead of the facts. He sat up there and just gave what he thought, being biased of how he felt about her, that she wasn't guilty. But then still, he was the lead investigator. Now, why would the lead investigator get up there and not give the facts but give his opinion? Is you not trained to give the facts and the details of the case without leaving your personal opinion out of it? But that's the type of shit that was going on with this trial, y'all. And the bad part is, with all the evidence they did have, the evidence that was not presented was the most damning of all. But do you think they put that in there? No. They terrorized that witness so she wouldn't talk, so she wouldn't tell what she saw. They done got this woman fired and everything else. Had random folks showing up at her house not wanting to show identification of who they are. Scared the hell out this woman. Fear tactics. Strong arming. And unfortunately, it worked. But it didn't help. It didn't help Amber Guyger get acquitted. It didn't help. It didn't help at all. Now, that's my opinion. But see, I'm not a cop. I studied to be one in college, but I'm not one. But I do have investigation skills, so I would sit there and pick this shit apart. Word for word. I can sit there and do it all day. And looking at her body language when she was on the stand, she was so full of shit. All that bottom lip trembling, that's some little kitty shit when the little kid is about to get their ass towed up. Because they knew they was wrong. Because it wasn't because she felt remorse. It was because, oh shit, I got caught. Damn it. Let me use my privileges. I'm pretty, so she thought. I'm a female, we presume. They not gonna convict me. Everybody's on my side. Well, that's what she thought. But then her former Dallas police partner, Martin Riviera, he had to get up there and he had to testify, talking about they on and off romantic relationship. And that's right after the Botham Jean's sister got up there testified, saying she hoped her baby brother would join her in New York after college so that she could keep him close, but that he had career plans and wanted to go to Dallas first. She said she hasn't accepted his death, calls his phone on occasion, and miss him every single day. I mean, how heartbreaking is that? You got to do that for your brother or your sister. Just imagine if this shit happened to you and if it was on the other foot. Because I put myself in that situation. It don't feel too hot. It don't feel good at all. But the two messaged each other, Guyger and her former partner, Rivera. I don't know why the hell I want to say Riviera. I'm thinking about going gambling or something. What the hell? Okay, but anywho, them two messaged each other the other day when Jean was shot, including in the moments immediately after the fatal shot was fired. Now, the prosecutors asked Riviera what she should have been doing. Should you be giving 100% of attention to the person dying in front of you? The prosecution asked. And our partner answered, yes, you should. Now they also asked him, should you be sending text messages? He replied, no. Now that tells you a whole lot about this woman's line of thinking. She didn't give a damn about that man. She let him die. And then when everybody else got there, she acted like, oh, I made a huge mistake. You made a mistake when you went into that man's apartment. A man's castle is his home. That's supposed to be his sanctuary. Just like everybody else feel that way about home. You know, if you've ever got your home broken into, it seems funny after it. Because it seems like your privacy and everything has been violated. Well, he not even still here to feel that. He's gone. Because she killed him. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I'm going to give you my opinion on that part. I think she let that man die so he couldn't tell the truth. Now, that's just my opinion. Y'all can feel and think what you want. But that's my damn opinion. A dead man tells no tales. And that's true. Now, the judge in pretrial motions now, Judge Tammy Kemp, grows visibly frustrated after the defense asks for a mistrial due to possible violation of her gag order by Dallas County District Attorney John Cruzat. Kemp ruled against the mistrial. Raymond, not guilty, former Dallas police officer Amber Guyger entered a plea of not guilty, and that was on Monday, September 23rd, 2019. Now, the opening statement says things was moving along. The Dallas County prosecutor, Jason Hermes, the administrative chief professor of Division C of the Dallas County Criminal District Attorney's Office, presented the opening statements in the state's case against former Dallas police officer Amber Guyger. The defense attorney, Robert Rogers, the lead attorney on Amber Guyger's defense team, presents the defense opening statement. And that's when all the testimonies start coming in. Now, on this 911 call, I mean, just listening to it, not one time did she apologize for it. Not one time did she mention how the victim was doing. Not one time did the 911 dispatcher even ask how the hell the victim was doing. All she was focused on was, quote unquote, calming the officer down, trying to figure out exactly where she was. Not one time did she tell Amber Guyger, hey, try to stick close to the victim, make sure they're all right. None of that shit. None of it. Now, the jurors heard Guyger's 911 call following the showing and watched the body camera video from a responding Dallas police officer. Prosecutors played Guyger's 5-minute and 38-second 911 call in court. Guyger is frantic, saying, I thought it was my apartment, 19 times. 19. And she can also be heard telling a then unresponsive Botham John, I'm sorry. He can't even hear it. Like, he can't even hear it. What the hell? From the time Guyger made the call to the moment officers arrived at John's apartment, just over 2 minutes had elapsed. That was enough time for him to die. Now, the body camera video showed all the responding Dallas officers, and it was all played in court. Everything was all jumbled. Everybody was running around because they didn't know if, in fact, it was an active shooter. At that time, they didn't know. By the time they got to where she was, all she was saying was, "I thought it was my apartment." And then the responding officers began graphic, intense resuscitation efforts on John, which continued until Dallas fire rescue paramedics arrived. Now, this is my thing along with that little bullshit right there, my damn self. Okay, first of all, you don't do that on a shot victim. Now, I say that for a reason, so bear with me. Understand me. Listen close. If somebody is shot in the chest and you're doing compressions on it, you're going to make them bleed out even faster. Trust and believe what I'm telling you. Because it's true. Uncut raw truth. And I mean this shit. Sister such and such is going to tell it. And I'm telling it. But this is my review of it. All they really was supposed to do was try to stop the bleeding. Not do chest compressions or nothing like that. Because EMS got everything that, life-saving equipment to save a man's life. But you done sat there and pumped all the man's blood out. Hell no, there ain't nothing left for EMT to do but take his dead body on. And that's how that went. That's really how that went. Now, the crazy part about it is, at one point, seconds after arriving, Lee's partner can be heard saying he's breathing. Now, Lee testified John had a pulse but was unresponsive. So now that time it took them to get there, because she didn't tell nobody really where she was at exactly. She also acted like she didn't know the gate code or where she was even at. Well, moments before that, she was out there sexting with your former partner. Now, y'all tell me. You wasn't too tired to send them nasty-ass text messages? Mm-hmm. But you so tired that you go to the wrong apartment and kill somebody? No. It's just not right. Now, if you open the door and realize somebody's inside, you do have two choices as an officer. You can safely reposition or shoot and figure it out later. What do you do? Assistant District Attorney Jason Hermes asked. Cover and conceal. Now, y'all who don't understand that, cover and conceal is duck, hide, get behind something. And he goes on to say, because of the sanctity of human life. And the answer to that was yes. That does come first. Now, a whole lot went on in this case, a lot of back and forth, and between the two, they sat there and went back and forth, and she continued to sit there and lie on a stand, and bat her eyes like it was just gonna all go away, and drop a few of them fake ass tears. But the only problem with that is the way she had her head tilted with that hair covering, the judge couldn't see if she was really crying or not. And the angles that the media showed, not a single tear. But the judge wouldn't be able to tell. Because from her body language from that particular angle, she gonna look like she boo-hooing like a motherfucker. It's a fakery all the way around. And after she got... Excuse me, let me refrain that. After the shooting, she was free to walk around and everything else and talk to people and everything else. If any of you listening has ever been arrested, as soon as you did something and the police was there, how quick was your ass in handcuffs and in the back of a police car? You didn't have your phone. They didn't give a damn about your phone. They probably tossed that motherfucker. Just being honest about it. But no. This bitch was free to walk around and everything else. She was all comfy and whatnot. Talking to people and everything. Police don't let you do that. So she did, to a certain degree, get privileges for being an officer. Because she was supposed to have been separated and contained. Not people coming to where she is, talking to her, this, that, and the other. If it ain't a lawyer, or the little buddy thing the officers got, one buddy can come and talk with you or whatnot and try to keep you calm and all that good old cover-up shit. It ain't supposed to be nobody else. But in the video, you can clearly see there's 5 or 6 people surrounding her ass. She outside of the car. She still had on her uniform. She still had everything in her belt. All her tools was all there. So this bitch was lying.
Gigi!
What the hell you want?
You still in here doing this, Gigi?
Yeah, girl, your mama ain't came and got your ass yet.
No. I told her not to.
What the hell you mean you told her not to? And you in here interrupting my damn show again. What the hell?
Oh, who are these people?
This is my listening audience.
It's gonna rain on your head.
Oh, hell. Well, I'm in the middle of talking about this Dallas officer that shot this man in his own home while he was sitting there in his drawers eating ice cream.
Gigi, I want some ice cream.
I ain't got no damn... I was telling you about the case. I ain't got no damn ice cream. You done ate it up. You been here all day. And why the hell you tell your mama not to come get you? And stop looking at my damn greens.
I want to go home with that woman. And, can I have them?
Lord have mercy. See, that's what you do when you end up babysitting. I'm trying to do a damn story on
Gigi,
Amber.
I don't care about the Gigi. I just want your greens.
It's clear that you don't.
I just want...
You want take a bite, but you can't have all my damn
I'm just
greens.
gonna take them, Gigi.
You better bring my damn bowl back here.
I love you, Gigi. Bye.
Oh, shit. We're gonna have some problems. Okay. My apologies, y'all. My damn granddaughter. I'm too old to be babysitting. I'm trying to get this story on Amber Guyger and shit, and she got my whole damn... And see, now it's hard for me to focus. Okay, Amber Guyger. I want my greens back, y'all. She done took my greens and my damn ham. Her mama need to come get her ass. Now she want to be in there singing. Oh, Lord. But anywho, back to what I was saying. Now, Amber Guyger had a lot of shit going on. And there's a lot of them folks up there in the police department that was covering up a whole lot of shit. It's deleted text messages and everything. That came up in court, too. It did. And at the end of it, I am so glad that the jury decided to find her guilty. I am. I'm glad because it's responsibility when it comes to the things. Responsibility and accountability. And we got so many people running around here losing their damn mind. Taking lives. And taking my damn greens. Child, bring my greens back here. You gonna make me get this walk and come after your little ass. But anyhow, I digress. But this woman here, her actions does not match those of a police officer. I mean, just looking at the whole case, none of it matches. I mean, they got forensic evidence and everything. I mean, it just don't make no sense. Well, she got 10 years all in all, and it's, like I said before, it's some folks that's still not happy with that. But I say it like this. At least she was found guilty, which opens up the door for them to be able to force people into having accountability. They do. And hopefully it will change some officers' minds and let them know you cannot abuse your authority. You cannot act as if life, a human life, does not matter. That you cannot just cover your ass by murdering somebody so they can't tell what the hell you did. And I really think some of them folks she worked with need to be brought up on charges because there's a cover-up going on. But you know, we're not going to find all of the rest of this shit out till later on. when something else happens. And it's sad that it took this to happen for somebody to be forced to take accountability. I mean, it don't make no sense. It just don't. And I do really believe that she had special privileges because she was a police officer. You shouldn't do that. And she sat there and let that man die. That's cold-blooded. And she showed no remorse. So she deserved to get them 10 years. And I really do hope she learned her lesson and changed her life around and do something better. Learn how to make a quilt or something. Do something productive. Because an officer she should have never been. She was supposed to be an officer to protect and serve. Now she testified that she wanted to be a police officer since she was a little girl. So why would you fuck your career up like that? Y'all see what I'm saying? Who does that? Oh, that's right. Amber Guyger did. She was so tired from bumping and grinding, or at least dreaming about bumping and grinding with her partner and sexting and playing with a hoo-ha in her car and everything, which she could have just walked from work. It all adds up. A lot of people don't want to see it and take account of it, but it is what it is. As an officer, you're supposed to be able to look around. You're supposed to be trained. Was she not paying attention during training? Or was she just one of those who just floated through? As an officer, you're supposed to be fully aware of your surroundings. Which means if you have to do this 24/7 on your job, then it should become second nature, and you shouldn't miss the fact that this wasn't your damn apartment. I mean, let's be honest about it. She had pepper spray and everything else, but she decided to use a lethal weapon. She could have called for backup, anything. She's an officer. There's a lot of things she could have done. But she didn't. I mean, let's not sugarcoat this shit. We got enough diabetics out there. And we got enough folks that's too damn asleep to ever wake up, seems like. The woman had a stun gun. She had pepper spray, handcuffs, and a radio. Last result, the gun. And what did she choose to do? She chose to off the back killing. No, she didn't try to warn him. So she getting what she deserved. And it does open up a door. And it has been the biggest history changer for Dallas, Texas. Now, if they can just clean up the rest of the force, I think them folks will be alright. Because from personal experience, and I'm not down at all cops, don't misunderstand me. I'm do like some people do. I got a family member that's a cop. Gonna take that without a grain of sugar. But it is what it is. You have good and bad in everything. Sometimes it's a handful of bad and one or two good, or a whole bunch good and a handful of bad. There's always going to be somebody out there that is a police officer and they are willing to abuse their authority. A lot of them are getting a kick out of this. So let's not hate all police officers. That's not cool at all, because some really are there to do their job, to protect and serve and not harm anyone. And then there are some that are out there who really don't give a damn about life. They just want to be in control. Whether they were bullied in school or whatever the fuck the case was. Some of them got issues and don't need to have a badge. I really feel like they need to do more screening in the hiring process. See if these people got deep down seated rooted issues. You know what I'm saying? Check first. See what their mental state is. Look at how they do things. Listen to how they talk. Look at how they act. And on the day that Amber Guyger killed this man, she made more than just one mistake of thinking that that was her apartment. She has a history of making bad decisions throughout that day. R.I.P. to Botham Jean. Rest well, my brother. And to the family on One Radio, Sister Such and Such is praying for peace and comfort during your time of bereavement. And happy belated birthday, Botham John, because he did have a birthday recently. Well, would have had a birthday recently. But people, open your eyes and see what's going on in the world, because it's not right. It's a lot of things that's not right that's going on. And it's not being a snitch to stand up and say what's right. And we cannot be afraid to do so either. Everyone deserves kindness and respect. But when you break the law and the rules of nature, you shall be judged. Whether it's a judge doing it or it's karma. And for a lot of people who believe, God's wrath is amazing, I tell you. He could do more to you than any one of us could ever dream of. Now that's the truth. So it's Friday night, and before y'all go out clubbing, if you ain't left yet or you're on the way going and you're listening to me, stay your ass the hell out of trouble. And I ask those in Dallas, stay your ass out from downtown and whatnot. Yeah, I know about Dallas real good. Stay off Lamar Street and all that. Yeah. So everybody, have a great weekend. Stay your ass out of trouble, because as I always say, court is not open on Saturday or Sunday, so you're going to stay your ass in there till about Monday or Tuesday, and I know you don't want to fuck your weekend up like that. Be cool, casual, and cordial with everybody. Show respect. You ain't got to kiss nobody's ass. Just be respectful. And stay mindful of your surroundings. And get away from them crazy ass people. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, even in your homes, be careful. And if you don't know who the hell at your door, don't open them shits. Leave that shit closed. And I'm going to say call the police if you ain't got the gat or whatnot, or a bat or a cane. Hell, a dirty diaper, I don't know. Just something to protect your damn self. Even, obviously, from the police. And sometimes you got to call the police on the police. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds crazy in hell, but that's what it is. That's what it is. So until next Friday, y'all be good. Stay aware. Stay woke. Pay attention to your surroundings. Have a great weekend. And remember, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, well, hell, then it's a fucking duck. Now, you've been listening to On One Radio. Sister Talk with me, your host, Sister Such and Such. On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bring you the realest entertainment, information, music, lifestyle, and truth and comedy shows around. Like, share, and follow on all the social media platforms. And if you're over there, if you're over there on YouTube, give this video a like, a share, and a hug. Follow me, hit that notification bell so you don't miss nothing. And if you're on the podcast listening to me, thank you for being here and listening to old Sister Such and Such. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. I appreciate you. And don't let nobody get on y'all nerves. enjoy y'all time. And again, I'll say like, share, follow, and subscribe for more raw, uncut truth. That is on One Radio. Now, y'all be good now. You hear?
Good evening, and welcome to Eastside Baptist Church. My name is James Jenkins, the 14th, and I'm coming to you live today to tell you that the Lord has been watching you motherfuckers not put nothing in the contribution box. Sister Jenkins, please point the person out who you didn't put
Have I done told you quit pointing at me, y'all? Y'all done brought this tray around about 12 times. Get away from me with that. I don't care about your child support. What the hell he saying? He always trying to run that game. Oh, Lord. Don't look at me. More like you pumping her ass up. Yeah, it is.